Hi, my name is JB Brubaker from August Burns Red, and you're watching 6 String Stories on APTV. I decided to play guitar after I graduated high school. I had a bunch of friends who were playing, and some buddies starting like local bands and stuff, and I thought it was cool. And I bought a Ibanez startup kit as a graduation present to myself, because I was really into music, but I had never learned to do anything on the composition side of things, and I thought it'd be fun to give it a shot. I think the creative urge came from just being really into music, specifically punk rock. And a lot of people were like, punk's really easy, you just play power chords and stuff, like you could learn to play that kind of stuff. So I said, sure, okay, this looks fun. I noodled around on some of my friends' guitars when they were like having practice in our parents' basements and stuff, and got like a couple pointers from people, and I was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna try this. So I got the guitar and started learning. My guitar skills grew very slowly at first. I had a lot of bad habits that I developed from trying to teach myself to play. And my sophomore year of college, I took a semester of guitar lessons at Utah College in Pennsylvania, and my instructor really kind of broke a lot of bad habits that I had developed and sort of set me up to, I guess, learn at a much faster rate just through having some basic fundamentals. A really bad habit I had was I never used my pinky. Everything was these 3 fingers, and I would like slide them around, and if I wanted to like go from like here to here, I would be like, do like real awkward like movements. And part of that was as a result of me breaking my left wrist, and at kind of a pivotal time of me learning to play guitar, I broke my left wrist trying to do a backflip at a show, because I was super hardcore back then. And the first 5 demo songs August Burns Red wrote were with me in a cast, and I really couldn't move my pinky at all because it was casted like up to here. So my pinky, I couldn't have moved it out even if I wanted to. So I learned these workarounds to play our very basic first few songs. Obviously, we're a metal band and we want to be heavy and fast a lot of times. But after years of doing just that, it's fun to do some more chill stuff too. And I listen to a lot of lighter music these days. It's not all metal and hardcore on my iPod, but as a result, that kind of stuff has seeped its way into the music we're making now. And I think it helps to kind of build a dynamic in the songs, between the really heavy stuff and the more chill stuff. It makes just the extremes feel more dramatic, which is fun for us. But I'd say at this point, for my guitar playing, my biggest influence would be try not to sound like anyone else. Just try to be somewhat unique, because there's certainly a lot of bands in the metalcore genre playing right now. And in my opinion, a lot of them sound the same. So I want to do my best to make sure what I'm writing, what August Burns Red is writing, is somewhat unique from I guess the big clump of metalcore bands. This is an Ibanez RGA model. Well, the body is the RGA style, meaning it has an arched top versus the flat standard RG that Ibanez is well known for. This was custom built for me with my stripes. I play with stripes on all my guitars. It's kind of my thing, I guess. It has a Prestige neck, which is my favorite neck that Ibanez makes. And these are Fishman pickups. The specific pickups they're called Fluence, and there's basically a coil tap here. It's not technically a coil tap because these are digital pickups, but this switches between active and passive. Basically, these sound like EMGs, and when you do this, they sound more like Duncans. That's pretty much the ins and outs. So it has our logo here, which is like a new thing for me. I never had anything custom on the fretboard before, so I'm stoked about that. For years I played and I still do play at home, a PV6505 Plus amp. And PV amps have kind of been our staple sound. So if you're trying to get the sound you hear on our records and the sound that you have heard live from us for years, go out and get a PV6505 Plus amp and use a Ibanez TS9 overdrive pedal, and also get a noise gate. I use a Boss NS2 for that, which is integral. Otherwise, every time you do a little chuggy and try to stop it, your rig's just gonna feedback and make noise, which is no good.
Save your soul, pick up the pieces.